It's my daughter's second year's birthday, and there is a story behind it. So I decided to make my child's birthday cake myself, and this will be my first time of making cake this beautiful. Like this is my first time of making cake. We initially don't really make cake like that, so this is my first time. I can still say this is my first time of making cake. This is not my first time of making normal cake, but let me say birthday cake. You know, there's a difference between making the cake that you want to eat at home and a birthday cake. So this is my birthday, my first time of making and decorating birthday cake from the beginning to end, unsupervised, alone. So, and I'm making butterfly cake. So come with me, guys, as I tell you guys the story. Initially, I have two kids being born in the month of July. One is being born in July 5th, and the second one July 15th. So just 10 days apart. Remember last year when I wanted to celebrate my child's first year birthday, one clocked 2 and the second one will be clocking 5 in a bit. Last year, I asked you guys that mamas that actually have kids with the same two kids or that three kids or that more kids being bettered on the same month, like how do you guys cope? Like how do you guys celebrate the birthday? Because it's of course my first time of doing this. I don't want, if there's anything I don't want, it's being cheated. Like I don't want any of my kids to feel cheated. And you all suggested that I celebrate it together since it happens to be within the same month and just 10 days apart that I should celebrate it together. So I accepted that and I did that. But guess what? Guilty conscience want to buy me. Like I could not bear it. Like I was feeling so guilty within myself when I started recording it and documenting it, because for each and every one of them they have their own document space, and they have their, I do document every steps that come along with their life and every other things which they will all get to watch and have access to once they clock 18, right? So I documented the birthday, and guess what? I was feeling so guilty within me because I just put myself in her shoes. Like when everybody, if I happens to be her, and I grew up seeing my other siblings watching their own videos alone, seeing how beautifully every of their birthday is being celebrated, and always watching myself, my own birthday being clashed or being, let me say, celebrated with my brother's own. So I have to wait until it is my brother's day before I celebrate my own, like before I have the family party, before I can cut cake and every other thing like that. So I said no, it's never gonna happen again. It is never gonna happen again. I will do it separately to make them know that yes, their days are special, their day is special, they should cherish, in order to teach them how to embrace their birthday, see it as a special day, do something special in a polite way, just to know that that day is for you. It should not clash with anybody, it should not clash with anything or that whatsoever thing. It is for you, except you have a child or I have a child that is being bettered on the same date, like the same date. But if not the same date, nine. I said nine, I won't. So this time I chose to bake the cake. So that was why I chose to bake the cake and do the celebration. So this is the cake, and I cooked. This is the latest celebration I did. Guess what? I even used figure two balloon. I actually added figure two balloon, but I forgot to video it because I already made this video before we remember the balloon. So, and this is it. So, guys, I need you guys to rate this cake. Rate the cake, rate the decoration, rate everything. Guess what? There is no guest. Like we don't have a single guest. Everything we did is just family party. So I made my kids my guest. My kids are always my guest. I don't have special when it comes to any celebration. I don't have special guests. So this is it, and we are the one eating all this. Guess what? This cake is back into my freezer now, looking at me like woman where. Anyways, so guys, I need you guys to rate me over 10. What will you rate me with, and what can you say about this decoration, the cake, and everything? Thanks so much for watching. See you in my next video. Let me see you in the comment section.